This, to me, I think, is something that people are overlooking or looking at the wrong way. This may be the proof that everyone needs. Everyone freaked out last week about Bernie Sanders on The Tonight Show 3-4 weeks ago. Sometime before the election, like 3 weeks before the election, Bernie Sanders was on The Tonight Show, and Jimmy Fallon asked him what's going to happen election night. And here, listen to that. They were all freaking out about how Bernie Sanders basically predicted what was going to happen election night.
It could well be, and, I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does. But it could well be that at 10 o'clock on election night, Trump is winning in Michigan, he's winning in Pennsylvania, he's winning in Wisconsin, and he gets on the television, he says, "Thank you, Americans, for re-electing me. It's all over. Have a good day." But then the next day and the day following, all of those mail-in ballots start getting counted, and it turns out that Biden has won those seats. At which point Trump says, "See, I told you the whole thing was fraudulent. I told you those mail-in ballots were crooked, and we're not going to leave office." So that is a worry that I and a lot of people.
Okay. That a lot of people said was so wise. Bernie Sanders is so intelligent. Look, that is the most prescient comment ever. Wow, how does it? This guy is an oracle of what the future holds in store. Okay, you could look at it that way. You know how I look at it? Bernie Sanders knew exactly what the plan was before election night. Bernie Sanders was like, look, we know that Donald Trump's going to win all these things. He won them last time. And Joe Biden's banning fracking. We got to do something. And so here's what's going to happen. You're going to go to bed, and you're going to think Donald Trump won. You're going to wake up, all the mail next day, all Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, they're all going to go blue. Did Bernie Sanders guess that? Did Bernie Sanders predict what was going to happen perfectly? Or was Bernie Sanders maybe accidentally giving a little too much information before it was time? That, to me, is no coincidence. I feel like Bernie Sanders was in a meeting a couple weeks ago, and this is what they came up with. This is not the rambling, brilliance of an old and haggard electoral genius. This is a guy who may have helped perpetrate a fraud and accidentally let the cat out of the bag on national television 2 weeks before it happened.